Hello students, myself Manatush Day, your English helpline on the go. Today I shall discuss a lesson from First Flight which is taught in CBSE curriculum of Standard 10th. The lesson under discussion today is part 1 of the story The 100 Dresses. Dear students, kindly visit my website after signing up with your mail ID and access the detailed contents of all the lessons of your syllabus, including reading, writing, grammar, literature, NCERT solution, spoken English, English for competitive exams, podcasts, and a library full of resources on speaking and listening skills, current affairs, newspaper editorials, general studies, and so on. Anyway, today I'm going to focus theme of the story, story sequence, and recapitulation. So let's begin. To begin with the theme, The 100 Dresses is a touching story that highlights a common feature of our society, prejudice and chauvinism. Dear students, prejudice refers to an irrational attitude of hatred directed against an individual or a group of people or people belonging to a particular community. Chauvinism, on the other hand, refers to an attitude of superiority towards members of opposite sex. Anyway, this story is a sensitive account of how a poor young girl is judged by her classmates. Wanda Petronsky is a young Polish girl who goes to school with other American children in an American town. These children consider Wanda different in many ways. Wanda is heckled in her school. The children find her odd and think she has a strange name. The teasing goes on till her parents decide to move to a city where there are many Polish people like them. The story also suggests that people can be sensitized that they are being unkind. Once they understand this fact, there is realization and the wish to reform themselves. Now, let us move on to the story at a glance segment. To begin with the Wanda's absence from the school. Wanda Petronsky is a Polish immigrant student who lives in Boggins Heights and comes to school with her shoes all muddy. She is a quiet girl who sits in the back row with the noisiest and roughest boys. When the story opens, Wanda Petronsky, the protagonist, is absent from the class. It is a prolonged absence that compels other girls to take notice of her. Now, let's move on to the phase when Wanda is teased by her friends. Wanda's classmates finds her strange as she has a name that is unusual and hard to pronounce. She is poorer than most of her classmates. She has no friend of her own and always wears the same faded blue dress. This is probably the reason as to why other girls in her class make her a target for bullying. Among those who tease her includes Peggy, who always asks her how many dresses and shoes she has in her closet. Wanda always replied that she has 100 dresses and 60 shoes. Each of them is different from the other. As Wanda is poor, her response amuses and antagonizes her bullies, who fail to perceive that it is merely Wanda's defense against bullying. Now, let me throw light on the face when Maddie feels embarrassed. Maddie is not comfortable with her classmates teasing Wanda. She studies the marbles in her hands whenever the girls nag Wanda about the things she owns. Maddie herself wears second-hand clothes, including Peggy's old clothes. She does not dare to protest against Peggy's teasing of Wanda, as she thinks that Peggy's attention might then be shifted to her. She might be the next target of bullying. Therefore, she stays quiet and does not protest, although she wants to. Therefore, her disquiet does not only stem from her sympathy for Wanda, but from the underlying fear that she might be the next object of ridicule. She thinks so, as like Wanda, she is also a poor girl. Sandwiched between the fear of losing a friend and what her conscience points to something being wrong, Maddie can only hope that Peggy would stop making fun of Wanda by her own accord. Dear students, now let's move on to the phase of the story when the result of the drawing competition is announced. On the day Miss Mason would announce the winners of the drawing and coloring contest, Peggy and Maddie did not wait for Wanda on Oliver Street to make fun of her. They did not want to be late. Maddie was sure that Peggy would win. But the moment Peggy and Maddie entered the classroom, they were taken aback. There were drawings all over the room, probably 100 of them in dazzling colors and lavish designs. This is the turning point in the story. Everyone expects Peggy to win the drawing competition, but in reality, it is Wanda Petronsky who steals the show by winning the competition. Miss Mason announces that one girl by the name of Wanda Petronsky has submitted not one or two, but 100 dresses. Each of her drawings is beautiful and deserves the first prize. Her elegant designs, 100 of them, decorate the walls of the classroom and win everyone's admiration. In the opinion of the judges, Wanda Petronsky was the winner. What Wanda did not achieve in reality, she achieves the same in her creative imagination and sheer talent. Her entry for the competition is both wish fulfillment and a chance to establish her pride. But ironically enough, Wanda Petronsky is absent from the class when the result is announced and cannot unfortunately relish the fruit of her hard work. The first part of the story ends when the children burst into applause and Maddie and Peggy's conversation regarding the blue and green dress that Wanda spoke about and which she has drawn exquisitely beautiful. Before I wind up, let me have a quick recapitulation of the first part of the story. Wanda Petronsky, who is the protagonist of the story, sits in a corner on the back bench of room number 13. She is a simple girl who does not have many friends. Everyone makes fun of her as she has a peculiar name, wears the faded blue dress every day. Peggy and other girls in the class make fun of her by asking her how many dresses she has. Wanda replies that she has 100 dresses and 60 pair of shoes. Maddie, another poor girl, realizes her mistake and resolves not to be a part of teasing game with Wanda, The day of announcement of drawing competition comes, and Miss Majan, the teacher, announces that Wanda Petronsky is the winner of the competition. Her drawing of 100 dresses makes her the winner. Everybody applauses and claps for Wanda Petronsky. Wanda's talent is admired by everybody, including their teacher, Miss Majan. That's all about the discussion of the first part of the story, the 100 dresses. For the study materials and NCERT solution of this lesson, kindly visit englishwithadifference.com. Sign up with your Google mail ID and passwords. It's absolutely free. Dear students, till I come up with the part 2 of the story, the 100 dresses, please keep watching my channel, Learning with a Difference, and of course, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.